Hello, my name is Kim the Introvert and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the time that I stole my dad's truck. But I had a good reason, so let's get into this story. First of all, I was very young when this happened. Double-digit age, at least. I wasn't out here being 6 years old taking people's cars. And I never did it again. Let's get that clear. I never did it again. So I have a little brother, and back then I was very protective of him. But my little brother used to walk home from school. I had already made it home from school, so I remember there was a huge storm coming. And I know you're probably like, girl, again with the storms. Hey, storms are dangerous, don't know what to tell you. Dramas happen during storms. And I was getting worried because I could see the sky was changing rapidly. Also, I was tracking the storm on TV. So I'm watching the storm, I'm seeing exactly where it is, the path that it's going through, the time it's expected to hit. But I'm getting impatient because as I'm watching the storm being tracked on TV, I'm realizing my brother's not home yet. Where is he? What's taking so long? He usually walks. He should be here by now. The weather is progressively and rapidly getting worse. I need him to be here now. I went ahead and just called my brother. I'm like, hey, there's a storm coming. Are you on your way home? And I remember him telling me, yeah, I'm walking home now. I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. See you soon. Basically, I'm like, okay, cool. My brother's on his way home. Like, literally, it's a straight shot home. After we got off the phone, I'm like, okay, cool. My brother's on his way home. He should be here quickly. I'm feeling a little bit better now that I know where my brother is and about where he should be on his walk home. And then I turn back to the TV and it says that a tornado has touched down. And it's touched down in an area very close to us. And if you've ever experienced a tornado, you know that they move so fast you can't predict the pattern that it's gonna go in. So it could literally knock down your house, skip the next two houses right next to you, and then go to the house across the street and mow down that one. So like, they're very sporadic. It's very unpredictable and very dangerous, and you never want to be near one. And if a tornado touches down in a city near you, that doesn't mean you're safe. Just because you're not in the same city as the tornado, it does not mean you're safe, okay? Because it could hop over the county line real easy. So after I see that a tornado has touched down really close by, now I'm panicking all over again because I'm like, oh my God, my brother is outside, like where the tornado is. So I made a split-second decision. I was like, you know what, forget this. I'm gonna go get my brother because all I'm gonna do is go, I don't know, maybe half a block up the street to just snatch him up and then get back home. So I grab my dad's truck keys, jump in the truck, crank it up, and start driving to find my brother. I don't see him where he should be. I don't see him at all. And again, it was such a close walk, such a close distance from the school to where we lived that there was no way I could miss him. For reference, driving wise, I think it took 2, maybe 3 minutes. So I see that he's not on our street. I get to the main road that's right outside of our subdivision and there's a light there. So I'm waiting at the light. And again, I know if you watch my previous story time about a storm that I was in, these doggone lights, man. These lights always get me. So I'm waiting at the light and I'm watching the freaking traffic light swing back and forth. I'm seeing branches fly down the street. I'm seeing the freaking trees bending backwards like they're about to do the limbo. It's bad outside and the sky is like dark gray, and the wind is really picking up. It's getting bad. It's getting bad outside, okay? And I'm getting real nervous and I'm really scared because, mind you, I don't have a driver's license. So I'm not supposed to be driving, okay? Hadn't even gone to driver's ed. I am not supposed to be in this car. But I'm doing it, and this is the first time I ever drove by myself. This light is taking forever. And because I was so young, I was too scared to go through the light because I felt like that would make things much worse. Because I just felt like as soon as I went through that light, I was going to get pulled over. And that was going to be a really bad situation. The light finally changes and I drive and I get to my brother's school. So I turn into the parking lot and they have a gate. And I think the gate had swung closed. And so there's like it's open just enough for a vehicle to get in. So I drive through, but I I'm panicking because I'm just like, oh my God, I'm about to die. I got to get out of this freaking truck and go find my brother because I still can't find him. I don't know where he is. There's no one on the street at this point because there's a really bad storm outside. So I get through the gate, and I remember at that time, I didn't care if I totally messed up that truck. I didn't care if I banged through that gate, if I scratched up the car. I didn't care. But if by the grace of God, somehow I slipped straight through, it was perfectly fine. Nothing hit the gate. I went straight through the gate. Perfect. So now I'm just like, oh my God. So I'm in the parking lot of the school. I park, and I see that there's a part of the school where a bunch of people are like kind of running in, and there's a door open. So I'm just like, okay, let me go over there to see like where people are. I get out the truck, I run to where I see people were going inside of the school, and once I go in, I realize, oh, this is the gym, because again, we didn't go to the same school. So I'm like, okay, this is the gym, there's a bunch of students in there, and I happen to see my brother, and I'm like, oh my God, there's my brother. Okay, he told me that he was trying to leave to walk home, but the school admin stopped everyone and kept them there. Why my brother couldn't call me or text me to tell me that he wasn't walking home, that he was safe at the school, so that I wouldn't be terrified thinking that my brother was about to be a goner, I don't know. But let's just say little boys will be little boys. That's just, responsibility ain't always at the top of the list. Anyway, so I'm just relieved that my brother's fine. We're both fine. We're safe in the school, and we basically have to wait it out and wait for the storm to pass. So once the storm passes, the admin says, okay, you all can go home now, everything's fine. So I told my brother, hey, so I actually drove up here because I was so afraid that you were in harm's way, and I wanted to just quickly find you because I knew it didn't make any sense for me to run out on the streets looking for you and then we both get swept up. So anyway, he was like, oh, okay. So we get in the truck and we drive home, and I put the truck exactly back where I found it, okay? I literally, steering wheel exactly where I found everything. I put it back exactly where I found it. I put them keys back where I found them, and I was like, all right, we survived. Everything is good. Fast forward, my father comes home shortly afterwards. We're saying our hellos, hey daddy, how you doing? How's your day? Blah, blah, whatever. We're checking in, and I think the storm might have come in because my father was probably concerned because he knows my brother walks home. And so I don't know where my brother's like,
Kim took the truck to get me because she was nervous that I was gonna get hurt.
And I was just like, oh, okay. I had every intention of telling my father that I took the truck to go get my brother for safety reasons, and that I knew it was wrong, blah, 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 blah. Like I was fully prepared for whatever punishment or talk or whatever we were going to have afterwards. But I was going to tell my father. Like I had every intention of that because I realized the magnitude of what I had done. I realized that what I did was 1, not safe, 2, not legal, okay? And 3, just wrong. You don't take someone's vehicle. But in that moment, I really did feel like I was doing the right thing for our safety. And I didn't get yelled at. I didn't get in trouble. Then my father was real cool about it. He was just like, okay, I understand. You were just trying to take care of your brother. All right. Fast forward to like a week or 2 later, I get invited by some friends to hang out. So, I asked my dad, hey, can I go hang out with my friends? Blah, blah, whatever. And he says,
no.
Now, that might not seem like a big deal. Like parents say yes and no all the time. But because I was such a homebody and such an introvert, I didn't go out. I never asked to go anywhere. I wasn't hanging out. I just never did anything social. And so whenever I wanted to do something social, it was always a yes because I did it so sparingly. So when my dad said no, I was taken aback because I'm like, wait, what do you mean no? Why not? Because I was a pretty good kid, okay? I was an obedient child. I wasn't a troublemaker. I was good, all right? So it was very shocking that he said no. And he said no because I took the truck. And I was like, wait, what? I was so confused because I'm like, wait, this is how you choose to punish me? You couldn't like sit down and have a talk with me and like I already knew it was wrong. So to me, it kind of felt like it came out of left field because I knew what I did was wrong and I was never going to do it again. But it was such a weird way to punish me that way. I was very taken aback when he said no. And I'm not gonna lie, I definitely boo-hooed. It just came out of nowhere. I just felt like the punishment was just out of left field. And I was just like so taken aback because I'm just like, wait, what? Wait, you were mad at me this whole time? Wait, why didn't you yell at me? Wait, what? What is this? It sucked so bad. But, I mean, I understand if I were a parent, I would have handled it completely differently, but don't we all say that? That is the story of the time that I stole... Okay, no, there's no quotes. I stole my dad's truck. But it was for good reason. It was for really good reason. That is the end of the story, and I hope you enjoyed it. And just let me know, have you ever done something bad for the sake of something good? Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I never say to subscribe ever, but I don't know, maybe I'll try saying subscribe and see if that works or does anything. I appreciate you clicking on this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a great morning, afternoon, night, or whatever it is for you. All right, bye. See you in the next one.